But I think it starts at home, then that goes to like your community, then it goes
Yeah.
to your friends, and
Yeah.
then before you know it, you have your podcast and your whole, thing that's going on. So I think just being intentional and challenging ourselves to be, because we're gonna copy, right?
Yeah.
You are who you are because of, without you realizing it or not, it's your mother.
My mother,
And
yeah.
Malik,
Right.
and you were doing what your
Yeah.
mother's doing. So that's something that's passed down,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we gotta be like the light that we want to see. So if we want to self-esteem, like a higher self-esteem society, we have to walk around like we got it,
There
right?
you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And that, to your point, that transitions me into the sacrifice aspect of it all. I feel like like you said, with cultivating certain things, whether it's with your children or your family, I feel like it does come with a level of sacrifice. Even in your work professions, your career paths, I think that sacrifice is one of the most key things. I can remember the late great Kobe. He had a quote, and he said, in order for everybody to see the product that he puts out there on the court, and for what we love and seen from him, he had to sacrifice being a good parent, a good son, a good friend, a good father, a good teammate sometimes. And so that always resonated with me because I feel like it's almost impossible for you to make sacrifices without those things happening. I feel like you're not going to please everybody because you have to do this. You have to do this. So if you got two people that need something from you, but this needs more of the attention for the greater good, you're going to have to do that. And you may have to sacrifice this person feeling the way towards you.
Yeah.
But you have to give them that trust and that leeway that, hey, listen, this is going to work out for the best. So I just kind of want to, touch on the sacrifice aspect because none of the great results come without sacrifice. So
I think one of the ways to go about it is the communication aspect. Like we go back to what we was talking about, how the question is always why,
yeah,
right? It might be, why can't mom and dad pick me up today? Well,
Yeah.
mom and dad is at work, making sure that you're able to go to that school.
True.
But it has to be communicated,
Mm.
right? People expect everybody to know the sacrifices,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I'm doing this, but sometimes it just takes that conversation. Like, yeah, let me sit you down. This is why we can't do this. This is why we can't do that. And on the other end, we got to start sacrificing our selfish endeavors.
Yeah.
Right. It might be I want to go to Cabo, but my kid got this event coming up. But what's going to take priority?
Right.
You have some people that's going to be like, man, I'm going to Cabo.
Yeah.
Right. But you got to sacrifice that,
Yeah.
right? When you put yourself in a position to influence, to impact, to motivate,
Yeah.
like you got to remove yourself from it because now your main focus, your main purpose, right? We get that word purpose is to impact the next generation, and that takes most of the time. It's like sacrificing the time, putting aside time for that as well.
Yep. And I also, just real quick, I think sacrifice, you have to also realize things are bigger than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you sacrificing for? You can sacrifice, but if you're sacrificing just like for yourself, I feel like you're not
defeats the purpose.
Yeah, it defeats the purpose, and you're not obtaining the true value of what you're sacrificing. So you could be sacrificing, and instead of seeing a blossom, of bouquet of roses, you just see one flower rise. Or instead of you make that full sacrifice, you see everything coming to fruition. You see everything blossom.